Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Dear Downloads. This week we got Connor and me just kind of shooting the shit. What's going on, Connor? What you been playing this week?
Hey, Luke. Been playing. Cold War just came out, so I kind of just started that. I'm such a only a couple hours in. I played some Apex today, man, right before we recorded, and got
Oh
down.
yeah, I think I saw. Did I see your stream go live for a little bit?
Oh no, did it?
No,
Oh no,
no, maybe
maybe.
it's somebody else.
Oh, maybe it did. I was messing around with OBS and it, and maybe I did go live on accident. But
Okay,
yeah, we got
because you're
down.
having technical difficulties yesterday, right?
Dude, yeah, I know. I was gonna stream. My computer was fine. The streaming computer was fine. But like every game on my PlayStation had to update, and I only had like an hour and a half to like stream and play games, and I was just like, I'll just sit here and party chat with Amphi, and
For sure.
work on my OBS and integration.
Man, I should hop into party chat with you guys when you're playing.
Oh yeah, you should. Yeah, that'd be
Damn,
perfect. Yeah, if I see you
I didn't
on,
even think about that.
if I see you on,
You'll hit me up.
I'll drop you in. Yeah.
Okay, man, I've been just like blasting through Dark Soul or Demon Souls. Holy shit, that
Yeah,
game's so good.
loving it.
I'm on like yeah, I'm loving it. Let's see, I've beaten let's see, 1-1, 1-2, 2-1, 2-2, and I think that's it. So 2-2 is gonna be super hard time. It's like this like fire ape. Uh and it was just killing me and killing me and killing me yesterday. I was getting so pissed, which is kind of what that game does, especially because like when you die, you don't like checkpoint. You have to restart the entire level again and then like
Oh,
go back through it.
okay.
And then like if you die too much, then the game gets like harder.
Wait, why? That's messed up.
I know it's so fucked. Like it's like don't die because this game's gonna fuck your shit up.
It gets harder?
And it's already like a hard game, so yeah. Um,
What does it show on like the whole new PS5 thing, like what your percentage is or anything like that?
oh yeah, I'm probably like fucking 4% or something
Oh my
retarded.
gosh. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's a hard game, but I've been putting the like I've played enough Bloodborne where like the mechanics of this game make a lot more sense to me now. Like when I first played it on the PS3, it literally just kicked my ass. Like I couldn't get through the first level and I was like, fuck this game. This shit sucks. And then I came back to it like 3 months later and like finally started getting better at it. But I never really finished the original one when I was playing on PS3 because it was just such a fucking bastard. Like
You gonna grind through this? Is this something you're dedicating to get through?
I think I'm gonna try to get through it. Like I understand how the game works a lot better now. I've never beaten any of the like Soulborn games, so or like Sekiro. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to grind through it and get all the way.
This might be the
Just
one.
to this might be the one. I'm enjoying it a lot more this time, and the graphics are gorgeous.
Oh
And
man, I can only imagine.
um, it's unfair a lot of the times compared to like the newer ones, but I also feel like it's easier than the newer ones too. Like the bosses are just a little simpler. And
Okay.
I don't know if that's me or not, or if it's just I'm better at the games after playing the other ones over the last like decade.
I'm just the best at games.
Oh, I suck, but
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I know. It's just like they're just a game that like it's just repetitiveness. Like you just like once you've done the level once, like you know kind of where the because there's also like enemies that are just like hidden around corners. So like you almost have to
Mm.
like always have like your shield up because some dude will just be there to fuck your shit up if you're not like always checking your sight lines.
How's it get harder? Do more enemies spawn or the enemies are stronger or what's up?
Um, yeah, I mean, they just have hard enemies, and like occasionally, like if you don't know a level, like you'll just stumble across an enemy that will totally just like steamroll your ass. Because they do have like, mini bosses in the levels in addition to like the main bosses. And some of the mini bosses will just like wreck your shit unless you like level up enough.
No, but you were saying
So
like when you die too much, it could get harder.
Yeah, so if you die too much, like the game has this like weird thing where it's got like light and dark, and if you swap over to like one or the other, then like the enemies just like wreck your shit hard. Like their attack power just like doubles.
Light and dark,
So
like how your character is, like they're more nice or
so like
evil, or
so like the more you kill people or like the more you stay alive, the world goes to light, but the more you like keep dying in like a similar way,
oh,
the
okay,
game
okay,
like
I get it.
it gets harder because of that. And like especially once you like swap over to dark. There's also shit that's like hidden in the game where you can only see it if it's like in dark world.
Interesting.
So like certain guys will show up when it's like pure white or pure dark.
Okay, certain
And
enemies.
they'll act yeah, certain enemies or like friendlies as well.
Oh,
Because they'll
okay.
just be like NPCs that are like walking around the world
Do
that just
any
kind of show.
do any join you, or are they all just like innocent bystanders all the time?
They're pretty much just innocent bystanders all the time, but they show up in like the Nexus, which is kind of like your central hub. And like you can go back there and get like spells from them or buy shit from them or, I don't know, they serve more of just they serve more of a purpose than just like being randos, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah,
But
okay.
nobody ever helps you per se.
I gotcha. Kind of like the
Which
randos in Skyrim. Sometimes they attack you,
yeah,
sometimes they
exactly.
don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just do their
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you attack them, like they never like the NPCs never attack you unless they're actually an enemy,
I got
which
you.
is most
Okay.
which is mostly enemies in the game, but I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I've never been this far in this game, so it's
Oh,
interesting.
awesome, man. That's good then.
Yeah.
Seeing some progress. Yeah.
Seeing some progress. I was having some trouble with the armored spider, which is a 2-1 boss, but I finally got through him. I totally cheesed the 1-1 or 1-2 boss,
What do you mean
which
cheese?
is
What did
like
you do?
oh, I've been playing as mage this time, so I was just like hiding up in the parapets, like just shooting him with magic, and he was throwing his thing at me, and I was just rolling every time he threw it at me.
Just long ranging
So
him?
yeah, just long ranging him because otherwise he was just wrecking my shit. So
Dude, how big is the PS5 on your PlayStation? Or PS5 on your entertainment center?
um, it's bigger than my record player.
Oh my.
It's like 1.5 times my record player, which is kind of huge.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
speaking
gnarly.
of which,
Uh-huh, go ahead.
ch- check out what I got in the mail today.
What is that?
The Cowboy Bebop record.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, do you know what Cowboy Bebop is?
Dude, I don't know a thing about it.
Oh, dude! It is like the best anime ever. So it is rad. It has this super cool like jazz soundtrack. But they also have like other shit. Like each episode kind of has like a music theme to it. So sometimes it's jazz. They have like a heavy metal episode that's super cool.
Dope.
Um, yeah, it's a rad show. Even if you're not into anime, it's like very American. So it's cool. And actually, Netflix is doing a remake of it.
A remake.
Yeah, like a
That's
live
cool.
action remake.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Wow.
Yeah,
Man,
they're doing like
Netflix,
a
they get their hands on a bunch of stuff, dude.
I know. So, I'm stoked for that whenever it comes out. I think it was supposed to come out sooner, but, like, the main actor that's playing the main character broke his foot, and then COVID happened, and
Ah, okay.
yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
So,
All production stopped forever.
yeah, I think they're finally filming again because 'cause they're filming in New Zealand, so,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
Dude, I love New
Because
Zealand.
I've never been.
I've never
You've
been
been?
either. No, no. I just
Oh,
love everything about it, man. I love
okay.
Lord of the Rings was filmed there, of course.
Yeah,
And
you're gonna go do your Lord of the Rings, like, tour, go see all the, like, shit there, and,
we're not planning to travel, but that'd be tight. That'd be really cool, actually.
y that'd be a cool trip. I mean,
Yeah.
whenever people can travel again.
And my favorite, some of my favorite comedians are from like New Zealand. They have like a
Oh,
weird,
really?
yeah, they got like the Flight of the Concord guys. They just have a weird,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
they have a weird way of talking. They're like,
Well, it's that, what's his name? The guy who did, like, what's that movie? Um, Jojo Rabbit. Did you see that?
I want to see that. Actually, it looks so good.
It's so funny. Oh my god. That is a hilarious movie. Because I think he's one of the Flight of the Conchords guys, or maybe he directed them or something. I forget his name off the top of my head. It's something
Oh,
kind of weird.
is it Brett or is it the other guy? Now I gotta Google that actually.
No, he's got a weird name.
I love their songs, dude. They're so freaking funny. Now I'm looking it up.
Taka Watili? TT?
Oh,
Taka Watiti? Something like that.
don't know. Oh no, he did.
Yeah.
I thought he did like Thor Ragnarok.
No, he did, but he also was like the director for Flight of the Conchords, I'm pretty sure.
No way, I didn't know that.
Yeah, let's see here. Flight of the Conchords, 4 episodes, writer and director.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I got what?
because he's a New Zealand guy.
That's sick. Yeah, I like see the way he plays in Thor Ragnarok and in Avengers. He plays that rock character.
Oh, okay.
Like at
One of
the
the
at
Flight of the Conchords.
no. In have you seen Thor Ragnarok? One of the
I mean,
Marvel movies.
it's been a while.
He's like when he's like in the gladiator area waiting to fight Hulk.
Oh, okay.
He's like in the back ways. There's this like rock character he meets, and God, I wish I knew the name. He's just got a funny way of talking. I don't know. I just feel like the New Zealand accent is hilarious. And when they say like dickhead, they're like, "You're a dickhead."
Dickhead.
Yeah, they say it weird. You're a dickhead, Brett. But that was probably the worst imitation ever. So I'm not gonna do that
Yeah,
again.
what are you gonna do?
Oh
Oh man,
yeah. Hey, dude, have you finished Raised by Wolves?
no, I never finished it. Still haven't finished it. Sorry, bro.
It's okay.
Maybe someday.
I'm only one
Maybe
episode in.
someday.
I'm only one
I
episode
only
in.
have 1 episode left, and I'm just like blowing it off hard.
Ah, it's all
Um,
right.
I don't know. I'll get to it eventually, maybe. Oh, I did watch. What was that show called? The Queen's Gambit on Netflix is really
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
It's about chess. Oh my god,
It's super
that game
nerdy,
is.
but it's oh
I mean, it's super nerdy. I mean, we are kind of like a gaming podcast, so I
yeah.
guess we can talk about board games too.
Talk about
But
whatever, dude.
whatever. I don't care.
Boy,
That show was rad.
yeah,
I like fucking went through that whole thing in like a weekend.
it was sick. That was a good show. That was.
Yeah, it was great.
It's kind of upsetting that like it ends how it ends, you know. So it's not like, damn, I would actually like to see more, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be sweet if they did a sequel, but I don't know how the hell they'd do that. But I don't know. It's Hollywood; they'll figure it out.
That's true. That's true.
They could just do a remake.
In a year, a full remake. Here it is again. The new Queen's Gambit,
The King's Gambit.
the King's Gambit. Hey, I could be in it. I'm a redheaded male. You know, she's the redheaded female.
There you go. God, what have I seen her in? Oh, was
I
she
don't
in
know.
Glass?
I don't know. I've never seen that actor in anything.
She was in The Witch, I believe,
Okay.
and then which is super weird. Did you see what's that black and white film with Willem Dafoe in it that came out last
Oh,
year?
like Lighthouse or Light Tower or something.
Yeah, so it's by the same director who directed that, and it's The Witch. I couldn't really get through it because I'm a pansy, but
That's a good movie, supposedly. Like
oh, I like the Lighthouse, but The Witch I couldn't get through. It was too scary for me.
that's the one with like
The light,
it's like Witch with, but the W is like two V's. It kind of looks like, right?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, I haven't seen
I
it.
started it and I was freaking out, so I turned it off. But I did see The Lighthouse. That was a good film.
That one does look good. I haven't seen
Yeah, it
that
was
either.
great. I saw it at the Hollywood Theater here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is like an old independent like theater in Portland. So I don't know. It's cool.
Dude, they have this really cool. I wonder if that's the name of the venue. It's like it's a music venue, and it's an old theater, like not like a movie theater, but like an old play theater.
Like there's a bunch of those here, and it's gonna be really sad because I think a lot of them are gonna shut down. Because you have like the Wonder
Yeah.
Ballroom downtown, or you have the Wonder Ballroom, which is kind of up in northeast, and then you have the Crystal Ballroom,
It's
which is
Crystal.
kind of like Crystal Ballroom's
Crystal.
downtown. That place is rad.
Yeah.
Like the
Isn't
floor
there
in
a
there is
record
like
store next to it or something too?
there's a record store right across the street
Okay. Yeah.
that's like huge. But yeah, it's a rad venue.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah, like the
awesome.
floor is like bouncy. It's weird.
I think there's a basement. I think that's part of the green room. I think. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't know. It's been a while.
The green room? What's the green room?
Oh, it's like where the bands hang out or something before
Oh,
playing
okay.
or something, or
Yeah,
they
there's like
store
a
shit.
basement, like
It's the green room, man. It's rock star talk.
yeah. Who did I see there? I saw Wolf Parade there. That was a good show when they did like their reunion tour.
It's a small but a good sized venue. It was cool. It's all
Yeah.
black, right? Like everything inside there is all black, and the
Oh
stage.
no, they have like sweet ass like murals on the wall of like clouds and like moons with faces and stars with faces and shit all over the walls.
Damn, then I'm remembering the wrong thing. Let me look it up.
They're
Crystal.
you might be thinking of I haven't been there, maybe the Hawthorne Theater.
Oh, it's Hawthorne.
That's a
Yeah, that's it. It's Hawthorne. 100% Hawthorne.
Hawthorne is like that's where all the punk shows go
Yes,
and like
it's a little grungy
yeah.
old. It's a little grungy
Yeah.
old place.
Well, and then there's also the Aladdin Theater, which is pretty close to me too. I haven't been there, but they have lots of like comedy shows there and other stuff. And then there's another venue I've been to as well here called Revolution Hall, which is like an old high school. And like the theater's literally like the theater or like the stage of the school.
Oh, like the old like drama
But
theater
like
or whatever.
yeah, it's like the old auditorium.
That's pretty cool.
It, it's super cool. I've seen Ron Funches there like twice.
Are all the
Is it?
seats in? So it's like a sit down show type thing, or
Yeah, it's like a sit down show. Like
okay.
hell. Yeah, it's awesome.
There's like no venues here in El Paso.
I
There's like
I mean,
one,
hell,
and then it got shut down. And then there's like the Coliseum type thing for conventions.
yeah. I mean, even
And
coming from like Phoenix, there's no real like good venues there.
I don't know. There's some good
Yeah,
venues in Phoenix.
I
There's
mean, they have some okay ones, but they're not amazing. I mean, there's like the Nile way back in the day,
yeah,
but
that's
I don't
still
think that.
around the Nile.
Oh, is it back
Well,
around?
it
Okay.
maybe it closed because all COVID, but yeah, it was back. Like even when I was playing, we'd play shows at the
Oh
Nile.
man, high school. I was there like every Friday night or Saturday night seeing punk shows.
Scottsdale, what's that place in Scottsdale? I think it's just called the Scottsdale.
Oh, the
It was called something else though.
you the
I don't
it was
know.
like it was like tiki themed, right?
Yes, and it had. Well, no, it's kind of like New Orleans themed. Like you're in a New
Or
Orleans
New
album.
Orleans things.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about. I saw Face to Face there.
that was where I went to my first concert. It was
Oh, really?
yeah, it's this pop punk band called Rufio. If you ever heard of them.
Yeah, my first concert, I think I've heard of them. My first concert was at the Coliseum. I saw um, Bad Religion and Blink 182.
Oh,
Good
whoa,
times.
that's insane. That's insane.
That was a good show.
I've never seen Blink 182.
Really?
Yeah, no, we wanted to, me and my wife, because they were coming through here. And then we bought tickets, and then this is
Then
like
COVID happened?
no, it wasn't then COVID, it was before COVID. This is like the funniest thing. We're like, we don't feel like going, they kind of fucking suck. Like we were watching we were watching videos of them live, and we're like, yeah, I don't know. And it was too late to return my tickets, but I guess some
You
shit
just scalp them?
no, I guess some shit happened and the singer like left the band. It was like whatever that time happened when Tom DeLonge left.
Oh,
And then so
yeah.
we got refunded our tickets. I was like, "Oh, all right.
That's cool, I guess.
I guess we don't have
Yeah,
to go."
I saw him before he went like totally nuts and quit the band and became an asshole.
It was good.
Yeah, it was a good show.
I
I
mean,
mean,
shoot,
I
it's
don't
your
know. It
first
was my
concert. Yeah, and you're just like,
yeah, it was my first
yeah.
concert. I was stoked.
I think it was Rufio, and then this other band which I still love to this day is Motion City Soundtrack, if you've ever heard of them. There's
Oh, ripping off the Radiohead song.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
Yeah, the last song on Kid A is motion video soundtrack,
No, they're
I
from
believe.
whatever city is called the Motion City. So
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
yeah,
I don't.
back off, bro.
Maybe I'm pulling. But that is the last.
See here, man. I wanted to address your shit talking on GameStop. On
GameStop sucks.
You say, give me that already opened new game. They have sealed copies. The only opened one is on the, and usually, actually, you know what? They have like printed fake cases for like new releases.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so in the back you get I got a sealed copy of my new game.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, actually, interesting news.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Every every new Xbox sold at a GameStop, this like now forward gets a percentage of total software sales.
What do you mean?
Like
So
exactly what I said.
if if
So if
GameStop,
sells an Xbox,
uh-huh.
they get like a percentage of the lifetime sales of that Xbox
How do they track
from
that? That's
GameStop.
gnarly.
Probably from the SKU code on or the serial number on the
Ah,
box. It goes back to Microsoft and then you get a percentage because
that's cool because if that person only buys digital games, then they're like losing a customer on gaming.
well, exactly. I mean, that's where the consoles are going, like, especially with, like, the Xbox Series S where you don't have a disk drive
That's fair. That makes
or
sense. It's like an affiliate
or the
code.
or the, ec or the PlayStation 5, digital, which doesn't have a disk drive, so why would you go to GameStop after you bought the console?
Yeah. Other than like a controller or headset or some random thing that you could also get online. That's a good point.
Yeah, exactly. And I just don't go there because I don't like GameStop, but
It, yeah, I don't really shop there that much. I like the convenience of being able to grab something and have it in my hand. I never trust
yeah.
I just don't trust online shopping that much.
Really?
Yeah, like even today I knew it was going to happen when I got on the Walmart for the PS5. It was like ready out. I was like, "What?"
Well, I mean,
Like
it's Walmart. I mean, it's run by a bunch of hicks from fucking Alabama, so what do you expect?
it's Arkansas actually.
Oh, whatever, some shithole in the South.
It's Fayetteville, Arkansas, all right? I've
No
been there.
offense to our no offense to our Southern listeners. I just fuck millionaires and billionaires.
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell you what, Fayetteville is actually beautiful. When I was living in Oklahoma, one of my buddies, Philip, we were in grad school together, and then he moved back to Fayetteville. So I went and visited him. It was like a 3 hour drive. Dude,
Okay.
so gorgeous. Like the mountains, not even the mountains, just the trees. I don't know. I never thought I would say Arkansas is
It's
like beautiful. I was like,
pretty.
yeah.
Eh.
It's like, okay. It kind of seemed like when I first got there, I took a wrong turn and it seemed like I was in The Walking Dead.
Well, I mean, that kinda makes sense.
There's like this old farm building, and I was like, yeah, this ain't right. You know?
What are you gonna do? Gonna get eaten by some zombies, no big deal, bro.
If now's the time, now's the time.
Just gonna happen.
You've been playing
But,
anything else? Or just getting
I
after
mean, I've mostly just been getting after, whatchamacallit, Demon Souls.
okay.
I was playing a little bit of, Miles Morales, the Spider-Man game.
Oh, you got that? You just started
I
like
got that too.
uh-huh.
I played it for like an hour, like 2 hours, got through the intro, yada yada yada. I don't know, it felt like a lot of the same of Spider-Man, which I really enjoyed, but uh
You're looking for something different.
yeah, I wanted to play something different. I wasn't in the mood for like a big open world game, like
Gotcha.
because I know Cyberpunk's coming and I just don't want to wear myself out.
Yeah, I can't. I actually was
Well, and there's a ton of giant open world games coming out this fall. I mean, like you have Watchdog Legion, You have the new Assassin's Creed, you got Cyberpunk, and you have that. It's just like, fuck, who has time for all these games? I mean, that's one thing I have to say. AAA goddamn games get shorter. Like, give me a nice 10-hour game. I don't want to play a game for fucking 80 hours.
That's very true, man. That is very true.
Like,
But the same
give
thing
me.
is they want replay value too, so they try and hook you in as long. I don't know. I
Well,
don't know.
I sell me a game for $50 and make it like 10 hours, and then like release like 10 of them instead of goddamn like one every 5 to 10 years. Maybe that's just me being like weird, but I don't know. I'd much rather have like a like I'll probably finish Miles Morales because it's like a 10-hour game is what I've heard. Which is
Oh,
like,
okay. If you just focus on the story.
yeah, if you just focus on the story, I mean, that's the way I gotta like play these open world games, is just like ditch all the side quest filler bullshit, which I love just getting down that rat hole, and that's why I never
Yeah.
finished any of them. Like Red Dead Redemption, never finished it. Uh, Horizon Zero Dawn originally, never finished it. All of the GTA games, never finished them. Skyrim, never finished it.
Oh
Like,
man, you never finished Skyrim.
no,
I accidentally did because I got like some the remastered edition, which had like all the DLC like with it,
yeah,
and I just was like thought I was doing side quests, and I beat the whole game, and I beat the Dragonborn or whatever the there's like a
yeah. It's like
side
you're
island.
like the Dragonborn or whatever.
No, but there's
Yeah.
like it goes beyond that, and then
I did like the first quest in that game until it opened up, and then I never went back to the main story quest ever again.
yeah, you just followed all side quests.
But yeah, I just get fucking distracted and go all over the goddamn place. I just
I tried to
make your
unlock
game.
everything, like walk the whole map and unlock everything. Oh man, I
Yeah, like
went.
the only open world games that I've ever like 100%ed would be like Metal Gear Solid 5. Speaking of which, we'll be talking about that next week, and then Breath of the Wild,
I
which
go ahead.
which Breath of the Wild's amazing. Like, best game I think I've played in a long time. It's phenomenal.
Are you through that whole thing, or did you get distracted? And
I mean, I finally went back to it like a month ago and finally beat it, but like I got every single fucking dungeon, all 120 of them.
that's what's up, dude. That's the way to do it. That's how you play
Yeah,
Zelda games, man. I feel
just
like,
blast them.
yeah, all the mini games. I love that, and all the old ones, like all the old little middle mini game. Oh my god, I can't speak.
Mini games.
Mini
Oh yeah,
games.
mini games. Hey everybody, get your mini games off. We got your panda stuffed animals. Get your mini games. You like my like Carney impression?
Actually, yeah.
Anyway,
It seems like you worked in the Carney at one point.
I- maybe
I could see it. Did you? I could see
no.
it. Yeah. It's $5 for 3 tries. Come on, you got it.
Come on, come on, you can do it. The hole is smaller than the ball.
Yep,
You can do it.
you got it. Let me spray a little Pam on it. You ever see
Go
that
down to the
movie?
porn. Just go down to the porn store. Get yourself some KY, bro. You can stick that ball in there.
What's that movie? It's got Jesse Eisenberg in it. He works at like a Castles and Coasters for the
Oh,
summer.
fuck.
It's a good movie. If
The Social Network.
no, 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 no. Oh my god. It's like
I know
Adventureland or something like that, maybe?
Zombieland.
Not zombie. See, that's what's funny because there's Zombieland and then it's like Adventureland or Adventure. Ah, God,
I
Jesse.
don't know. You're asking the wrong dude. But getting back to Breath of the Wild, great game. You should play it.
Yeah, I
Highly
know.
recommend it.
We talk about this every time.
You should just get yourself a hot ass PC and then just emulate it.
Do they have that?
Yeah, you can emulate it on a hot ass PC. Like
Oh,
if you get yourself something real hot.
I got me a like stolen or like running good. What do you mean by hot?
Oh, like
Yeah,
the
Adventureland.
top level. Oh, Adventureland. Okay.
It's called
Like
Adventureland.
one of those real hot AMDs or Intels, and like a 3080 Ti or 3080,
Why do you need
or
that
one of those.
much? Why do you need that much to run that game?
Because I mean, it's like a console that's like less than a decade old. Like, it's got to be flaming. It's gonna be hot. It's
Can
gonna
I
be
have like
hot.
an old PC to run it on my
No,
Windows 95?
no. Hell,
No.
I mean, my snazzy ass computer won't run it. I just don't have the power. Needs more power.
Need more.
Oh yeah, the new Intel or AMD released some new graphics cards this week.
Tell
They
us.
look like they slot. Oh, they look like they slot in right between. Here's your 3080. Here's your 3070. Here's your like two AMD cards. They're like bam, bam, bam. So I don't know, they're like $500 a pop. So if you feel like dropping the same amount of money as like a PS5 on just your
Just
graphics card,
yeah. I gotta look into that. What's it called? The AMD?
you got your 68 hundo or your 6800 XT, I think. I don't know. They're probably sold out everywhere anyway, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, I just want to check it out.
Yeah.
So it's saying,
Well, the cool thing about those is if you have like the AMD 5000 series cards, then like they can pull memory between the system memory and the graphics memory
oh, okay, it could
and
split up
like
the
share
processor.
'em. Yeah. But apparently Nvidia said they'll do that with any processor. So
Yeah, I thought that's what their NVENC was. Um, was to
yeah, it might be. I don't know
offload it
what it's called.
because that's
I mean,
that.
but it still doesn't. No, go ahead.
Don't yell at me, dude. No, no. What were you saying? It's still what?
Oh, it's just like the AMD cards. I think they still have a little ways to go. Like they still don't have like DLSS or and they're still like first gen like ray tracing. So they have a little ways to go. I mean, that's actually the really cool thing about Miles Morales on the PS5 is like the ray tracing and it's rad for being like a console title. And that's actually one of the interesting things about the console too is like you can like swap between either like performance mode or like super high graphic
Yeah,
fidelity mode,
yeah.
which
I was watching my buddy. He was tweeting about that just to like test out the differences. I didn't really
yeah.
understand it, but
So like like your graphics fidelity mode is like 30 frames a second and like you have all the ray tracing and shit turned on, or you have performance mode which turns off the ray tracing but makes everything run at like 60 frames per second. And it'll probably get better as like the consoles age, just like always. Like hell, you look at like the beginning of the PlayStation 3 where you had like the original Uncharted versus like The Last of Us at the end of it, which looks like
yeah.
phenomenal for what it is. Like
Uh huh.
they just get a lot better at programming the games over time. And luckily, like the system architecture for this generation is very similar to the last generation in
Yeah.
terms of like they're both x86 cards. They're both, you know, AMD processors. So it's they're x86 processors, AMD graphics cards, AMD processors. I mean, they did change system architectures on both of them in terms of like generational leaps, but I think if you're on an AMD system, probably going forward, like from a PC side of things, you'll probably end up with lots of graphical performance on any game that's multi-platform, just because developers will be programming for those systems anyways with the consoles.
So it's a lot more convenient for developers.
Yeah, exactly. They have to,
You know,
it's like programming. It's programming for computers. I mean, basically, the new Xbox and the new PlayStation 5 are just computers for all intents and purposes.
they really are, man.
I mean, even last gen, they both were
Yeah.
literally just, I mean, they were basically the same hardware as the computers, which makes life a lot easier for developers. I mean, that's why you had so many multi-console games. And that's why you're also able to release things like the PS4 Pro, which is just like an iterative upgrade instead of like a total relaunch of the system.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's good for everybody.
Did you download all those PS Plus games?
I downloaded a bunch of them. I haven't downloaded all of them, and I
Okay.
haven't played any of them.
No, yeah, I figured not. I mean, geez.
No,
How
I've
much
been
how much time can one
distracted.
have, you know?
Well, and I'm moving right now, so life is
Yeah, and you're
chaotic.
moving, freaking packing, getting rid of stuff, selling stuff.
Yeah,
You excited?
tearing my yeah, I'm excited. Just tearing my apartment apart. I'm kind of debating if I want to get rid of the projector or go with a new TV. So with Black Friday next week, I'll see what happens and make a
Oh
decision.
yeah, huh? True. Yeah, that would be a good time to pull the plug on something.
Because I mean, like the projector's rad, but I'd also like to upgrade to 4K and something that's higher frames per second, less of a pain in the ass to set up. Because then you need a screen and you gotta it's just wires everywhere. Having a projector is kind of a pain in the ass for me.
Yeah, you got
Since
wires going to the projector, from the projector, all over the
yeah,
place. Yeah.
if I can just have my fucking wires in my entertainment center and
Tucked
leave it all
behind.
there.
Boom. You got a whole new
'Cause
setup planned, like how you're setting everything up, or are you gonna kind of wing
yeah, I have
it?
a good idea. I mean, I'll probably wing it because what you see in your head's never what ends up in reality. But
Yeah, all the time. All the time, man.
I'm probably better than a lot of other people at it since we both went to architecture school.
Yeah, but then once you get into it, you're like, "Oh man, this would be
This would
easier."
be cool.
Dude, you know what I hate and I need to really like focus one day at one point is cable management. Cuz
Oh,
dear lord, there
and
are
that's the problem with the computer is cable or with the projectors. Like you just end up with cables everywhere because you got to have your surround sound system and you got the projector behind you, all the cables in front of you. You got to reach all that shit. And most systems are made for like all your cables to be in front of you.
Oh,
But with the
yeah.
projector, all your cables are going behind you
Yep.
and then, forward for like your speakers and shit.
Unless
So
you're like
it's
snazzy and build it in and then hide all your, cables.
yeah. And I'm living, apartment life, so it's like,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
But
I wish so at some point in the future we are going to do like a streaming setup. We talked about this, like a streaming setup
yeah.
a podcast. And I want to talk through the myriad of wires and what talks to what because it was hard for me to figure out to make it seem and sound professional. And
Yeah, I bet.
and I'm
It's
still
probably a
figuring it out.
nightmare.
Yeah, I'm still figuring it out, but Jesus. That's why I want to learn cable management or get some sort of cable management system because this is ugh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at my system and it's just like cables everywhere over here.
Yeah, dude. I know on my desk down here. Maybe we'll post like a photo of here is my setup.
And
Dirt.
mine's like real bad right now because I'm tearing everything apart. Like I have one wall that's like this wall here is where my like desk and all of my electronics live, and then like half the wires go this way and half the wires go that way.
Yep. All
I don't
mine,
know.
all mine just stay fucking and they live on top of each other.
That's
I've managed the ones I need to use to be like free and kind of coiled up and I roll them up at the end of the night. But like everything
yeah.
else is just like and it's
I mean,
horrendous.
that's why it's kind of cool that they have like all these speakers and shit that are going wireless where they just plug into the wall and talk to each other. But I mean, there's still like latency there, so it kind of
Yeah.
screws you over. So
Dude, speaking of like wireless or whatever through a wall, oh my gosh. So forever ago, I lived with my buddy Kevin, and like it was four of us living in a
Kevin!
Kevin. It was four of us living in a four-bedroom house in Tempe, and this was like we all
Before or
had
after Will?
right before Will. So
Okay.
it was sophomore year
Okay.
of college. I lived with them from sophomore year, and then I moved with Will on junior year. and,
Okay.
and junior to senior year with Will. So it was 2 years living with that guy. But anyways, so it was four guys. We all had Xboxes and shit, and like you know, internet back then and whatever is just god awful, especially Wi-Fi. So I found these things without having to run cables all over the place or through
You
the
can run them
house.
through the walls,
No.
through your electrical wires.
Yeah. There's like those little
Yeah,
adapters
that's
you
a thing.
plug in. I still have them too that you
Yeah,
plug into your electric outlet and your electric
they're
outlet.
pretty good. They're not amazing, but they work okay.
Yeah, it was perfect for I mean, I wasn't streaming or like anything like that. I was just
Yeah,
playing Halo and shit.
yeah.
But and Netflix maybe. Yeah, that was the jam, man. When I found out about that, I was like, this is the future.
This is the way.
this is this is the way. You been
If
watching that show?
oh, yeah. That show's great.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm
Shit's
liking it. I like this
rad.
season. This season's like really like stepped it
I love
up.
how
I
it's
like
like a, like, sci-fi old western, like, I don't know, it's just fun, like, why couldn't have all the Star Wars movies been this way? Because I don't know.
that's true. I
I
mean,
feel
it
like
is go
the
ahead.
originals are rad. The only good one out of the new series was 2. All the
Really?
yeah.
Oh man, I hated that one. Oh.
Oh, I fucking hate AJ Abrams. He's fucking terrible. He's a hack. Star Trek hack.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Yeah, I can't stand him.
I do not like whatever that
Ryan?
director's name. Ryan, yeah, Ryan Johnson. Is that it?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like I mean, I like what
I
he did, like overall idea wise. I just don't like how a lot of it turned out. Like the whole
I
here's
I love the way it turned out, and then JJ Abrams came in and fucking ruined it.
well, there's a reason why Ryan didn't come back in.
Well, because he's making a new Star Wars movie. He wasn't planned to be coming back in anyways. It was supposed to be the guy who directed Jurassic World. They shit canned him, and then brought JJ Abrams back in.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
Here,
JJ Abrams just fucking Star Trekked it up and turned it into fucking Spock
Star Trek, dude.
trash.
Have you ever heard him
Star
talk? Hey! Have you ever heard him talk about Star Trek? Is when
Yeah, he directed like 3 of them.
yeah. So when he did them, he didn't know if Star Wars was ever coming back out. So when he did Star Trek, he's like, I want to bring Star Wars to the Star Trek saga. So he
I'm
actually,
sorry, but he directed Star Trek movies,
yeah.
so he's just tainted forever because 'cause they're trash.
Whatever.
Star Trek's the worst.
Oh my god. Well, here's what really like made me upset about the second one of the new trilogy. When why did they make him like chug that fucking milk out of that like you know what I'm talking about? That like big old elephant weird thing sitting on the beach and he just milks its tit and then drinks its milk.
I thought that was one of the best parts of that movie because it's just, like, fucking weird,
You have
and
no
that's what Star Wars movies are, they're just fucking weird.
it could have done without that. I feel like a lot of
I
that it could have done just that one scene like
I thought it was
and
hilarious.
there's a whole like 15 minutes dedicated to that scene for behind the
I
scenes.
know.
It's like we created this new thing and it's on the beach and it was like this whole like cinematic achievement to get it done. I'm like, but why did you need it? Like it didn't help the
I don't know.
story. I mean, here's the only thing. Here's
I
the only
like to.
huh?
I like to. I'd say the part that really didn't need to be there was the casino.
Yeah, I agree with that. But
There was
they
no
needed
reason
like a
for it to
lavish
go there.
place. I think they needed some like
Yeah.
lavish scene because everything else was like
They just they just did it for shits and giggles. Just add that, Casino Royale scene to the movie for shits and giggles.
pretty much, yeah.
Uh, well, the crappy part is JJ Abrams just came in and then, like, you know, the Jedi master person can be anybody, and then it's like, "Oh, no, never mind. It's just the Emperor. Fuck off." It's
Yeah,
like,
I that was kind of cool though. They brought him back and had all the
"Ah,
no.
raise the Emperor's daughter." Like, fuck that noise. Just let her be whoever the fuck she wants to be. Let her
That's
be some
true.
orphan.
That's true. I wish they didn't tie her to some like Jedi Lord and that
Well, exactly.
yeah.
It ruined the story of the second movie. Like, totally just threw it in the fucking dumpster and start over again.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that point. She should have just been like her own person and it would have been awesome if we never knew who her family was, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Because that would
Instead
have
of
been
tie it back to the Emperor, like, fuck that noise. That's retarded.
the emperor could have still been there, but
Not PC, bro, but
he didn't need to be her father. I agree.
yeah, exactly. Just I don't know. Star Trek JJ Abrams trash.
Oh my gosh. So I want to get into some gaming stats. Let's segue out of that hole we just dug with everyone listening. If that pissed you off, feel free to write Lucas at Oshata, which is at OSHATA on the Twitter. and give him all your hate mail or not, or praise him.
Or you can send, Connor all of his hate mail
Nah, it's
for
okay.
for liking that trash.
I'm okay. It's okay. It's okay. You don't need to do that. Just
At
positive vibes.
underscore Connor Evans.
Underscore CONOR underscore EVAN. Twitter. That's me. That's me right there. Find me there. So I was just kind of like interested in stats with the new PS5 coming out. So I wanted to do a little homework. It was just real easy to do. So and kind of celebrate all the old launches. So in this episode stats segment, we had PlayStation, normal PlayStation, which came out on
Dun, dun, dun.
September 9th, 1995. 25 years old, man.
Oh shit, 25 years, homie.
Dude, that's cool.
Damn.
It sold or shipped 100 million units, which is pretty tight. Like
So
in
like
its lifespan.
good sweet fact about the original PlayStation, they make really good CD players if you get the right one with the RCA out.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Because everyone has CDs now.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for like a sweet CD player, they had really good like sound reproduction values.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, just random fact
That's pretty
from
cool.
random shit I know.
We got the PS2. It came out on October 26, 2000, which is 20 years old now. And it sold about 155 million units, which is 1.5 times pretty much what the original PlayStation did, which is sick. That's awesome growth. And
Yeah, that's sweet growth. PS3 did not sell as well.
no, I remember hearing about this. Like they're worried about the future of PlayStation just because of the total units sold. So PS3,
Well,
go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I,
Use your units.
no, I was going to say PS3 came out on November 17th, 2006. So 14 years old, which its birthday was just the other day. We're recording this on the 19th. Um, but
Yeah,
yeah.
and actually the original Uncharted came out I think today actually.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, just so you know. Yeah, actually I think the PS3 had a number of problems. A, they picked a system architecture for it that was totally pulled out of their ass and like super snazzy and really hard to program for. And the other side of it is that like because they did that, the console was insanely expensive. I mean, I think it retailed for like $600.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
So it was just like spendy. So not a lot of people bought them over the lifetime because of that. So it's a giant misstep. And then
And it didn't
Microsoft
drop
just
for like 2 years or two and 2.5 years, right? The price point didn't drop.
yeah, something like that. I bought one in I think '08 when Metal Gear Solid 4 came out. I had the Metal Gear Solid 4 version of the console.
Dude, that's cool actually. What color was it? Was it like the silver or
It was like the gunmetal color,
gotcha. That's sick.
but
Dude. Me-
I no longer have that. It was stolen from me.
Metal Gear Salad. Yeah, fuckers. So
Yep.
it moved 87 million units. And then PS4 came out on November 15th, 2013, which is 7 years old now. And it sold or shipped 113 million units, which is pretty interesting. I didn't have a PS3 until like the end of its life cycle, and then I got a PS4 probably 4 to 6 months after launch. I think.
Oh, really? You got it quick then. So you bought them like in quick succession almost.
Yeah, yeah, because I got the PS3 for The Last of Us, and then like
Yeah.
2 months later they were like, "Oh, remastered's coming out with the PS4." So I was like, "Oh, well, I got to do
Well,
that."
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get the remaster.
And then I kind of waited for some reason. I don't know why. I think I was playing Skyrim, and then they did the Uncharted edition PS4, and I got the whole collection with Uncharted, 1, 2, and 3 with the PlayStation.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, sick. Okay, I was gonna buy those anyways, so perfect.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't get a PS4 until the Pro came out.
Okay.
So I waited a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Put some time
But
on that. That's
yeah,
like,
I mean, in the meantime, like during that time, I was playing lots of PC games because everything was coming out on PC anyways, and it was kind of a good time because the PC hardware was kind of better than the console hardware in a
oh,
lot of
okay.
ways. And I don't know. maybe I'm wrong.
And you could break games like you try to do, mod them
Oh
out.
yeah, exactly. Bottom
Um,
out.
so the PS5 obviously came out September 12th, 2020, which is only, whatever days old, 14 days. I don't know. Is it 7? It's 7 days old. Yeah, 7 days old. And it's projected to ship 11 million units by the end of this year, which is pretty awesome. That's
I
quite
think both of them are well, the Xbox as well as predicting something similar.
that's awesome. I found this
Yeah.
story that came out in like July or something like that. That was talking about how PS5 was planning to ship all their units. Dude, it's such a sick. They chartered 60 747 jets to fly
Oh
their
yeah.
units across the globe so it could be, picked up by
Yeah,
everyone.
so they could launch it. I mean, that's why you keep see them just like trickling in at all the retailers is because they're just like, they had that initial like batch of them,
Yeah.
but now it's just like they're just like trickling in, day out. Because I mean, they're probably just flying planes across the Pacific nonstop to do it. I mean, planes are cheap these days because there's no commercial
Yeah,
aviation anymore. So
that's true. And
they're,
they chose
they're
Delta. They
probably
chose Delta Airlines for that initial launch,
so
which is
so
kind
those Delta planes are probably still have the seats in them, and they're just like packed full of PlayStations.
of with the seatbelts on and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna throw out a prediction. So if you look at
Yeah.
all the console releases, it was 5 years from PlayStation PS2. It was 6 years from PS2 to PS3. 7 years from 3 to 4, and then another 7 years till five. So it's either somewhere about 6 years, and I'm already looking at it. And for some
For the
reason,
next console,
yeah, for PS6. So for some
it'll be
reason,
7 years from now.
I think it's six because for some reason Thursday is on the 12th. So they'll have five come out on the 12th, and I think they'll have the six come out on the 12th of 2026. I'm calling it.
Mm.
I'm putting those chips out there. That's my prediction.
Well, I wonder if they'll just go iterative from now on out.
What do you mean, like the PS5 Series 2? Or I don't know, PS5.2
Yeah,
Pro
I
or
kinda think
whatever?
they'll just um, and the only reason I throw that out there is because we're hitting a hard limit on processors being able to get faster.
Yeah.
So, I think we're gonna hit literally the physical limit on what humans can actually make processors do. So it's kinda, you know, blood out of a turnip kinda deal where we're gonna hit the hard limit on the physical abilities of processors to get faster within
Okay.
the next. I mean, we're already there, like, we're at 5 nanometers on some processors, which is, like, about as small as it gets. I mean, that's almost an atom fucking wide.
Damn.
So,
Then what do you think they do besides
um
you said iterative, but like besides like doing like the PS5 Pro, does that mean
uh,
they start for expansion or start for
I mean, that or you start adding a fuckload of cell or cores, but I don't know, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say what they'll do. I mean, you either start getting software to be a lot more,
efficient?
um, yeah, efficient, or I don't know, there'll be something that somebody figures out that nobody's thought of. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Or do 300 gigabyte games that just take up way
Call
too
of
much
Duty,
space?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, man. Yep.
Yeah, how big is your Cold War install total?
I haven't looked, but I just did some cleanup. But before I did cleanup, I had of my 500 gigabytes, I had 60 left with only Call of Duty on it, Apex Legends, which is 40 gigs, and with I have this game, The Forest, and then I have some other small game, Stardew Valley. Um, so with those
Well, I mean,
four
yeah,
games
that's a
on it,
tiny game. God, I can't believe you only have 4 games on your console.
fight
That is
me,
nuts.
fight me, dude.
I mean, I just have a giant external hard drive for my system, so
Well, that's what I want to do. I want to get a external, put my games on that, and then start downloading a bunch. And then when I get the PS5, I could kind of swap the way you did, so I don't have to transfer.
yeah, I mean, that's a good way to do it. I mean, hell, Black Friday next Friday. You probably get yourself a sweet ass giant external.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I need an external. I want an internal for. I want to rebuild my PC, and I want to rebuild my current PC and rebuild my old one. So I want like 3 hard drives, so I could have two on each. Just for some reason, I like that. I don't know
You
why.
gonna get like an M.2 or an actual hard drive?
No, like a solid state.
Oh, I guess yeah. So an M.2,
I
like
don't
one
know.
of the ones that mounts to your motherboard.
Oh no, I don't know. I have a solid state, which is on the side
Well,
currently.
well, I know you have one of those, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, depending on what's your processor,
AMD Ryzen, and it's a tough.
3200 or something.
It's the oh
Yeah,
god. Yeah, it's
you
the
could totally put
3200.
You can totally put an M.2 in there, bro. Get an M.2
Well, let me see if I got room on it. Because I took up one of
on
my
your.
expansion slots for more USB 3 for all my streaming stuff. I have the Ryzen 5 3600.
You'll have it. It just sits underneath your graphics card on the motherboard, bro.
Yeah, but I need like a expansion port, right?
No, it's like a. Uh, I don't know. I'll send you a picture.
Yeah,
I'll
send me
walk you through
that.
it.
Send me that. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure on a lot of things.
You still got your manual.
Yeah, I got everything. Yeah, I don't throw that stuff away. I got a box full of
Read,
empty boxes.
read your manual, bro.
I'll send it to you. You can read it for me and tell me.
Okay.
Good.
I'm gonna have to fly to fucking El Paso and show you how to install your hard drive.
We don't have an airport here.
You don't?
Yeah, no, we do. It's got like
Oh, okay.
7 gates. It's an international airport with 7 gates.
I mean, that's a tiny guy.
Yeah, it's real tiny. Yeah.
What's your population there, bro?
Oh, like all city is like 700, 800,000.
Oh, that's like Tucson sized.
Yeah, we're exactly like Tucson. That's the way I explain this town. We're just like
Okay.
Tucson, except for
And I
we.
mean, you're just down the road too, right?
Not really. It's like 4.5 hours to Tucson,
Yeah, just down the road.
kind of. Tucson's way past the half point to Phoenix if
I
you're
know.
driving. No, you're good.
Just drive to Bisbee every weekend, right?
The problem, not the problem, is like so we got 700,000 to 800,000 people here, and there's like 1.4 million people in Juarez or something like that. I don't even know.
Oh, do
Like,
you ever go across the border and get some sweet tequila and shit?
no, I've never been to Juarez, but we went. There's another border city around the way, Palomas. We went there once.
Is Juarez still supposed to be sketchy, or is it
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
está bueno these
It
days?
was good when I first moved here, but in like the last year
Oh,
or something, it's gotten pretty rough. And some of the workers, they tell me some stuff that's going on there with COVID, and it's 1.3 million in Juarez right
damn.
now. Yeah, El Paso's 650,000. I don't know why Tijuana showed up on that. Tijuana's like
Orale, TJ way,
that's by San Diego.
Seaway. Well, actually, that's an interesting. Now, I'll
What?
just why are we talking about airports and shit?
I don't know, dude. I mean, we don't have much gaming going on because yeah, we're kind of recording this right after that last episode we did, which was fun, man. That was fun to kind of delve
Yeah,
into
that was a
the.
good dive into the launch, talk about what's going on with the consoles. I actually did screw around with the streaming stuff on the PS5 a little
Oh,
bit,
you did?
and yeah, it's pretty cool. Like instead of having like just this bar
Yeah, yeah.
off to the left now or to the right, now you have like little chat bubbles that like show up at the bottom of your screen. I don't have a camera yet, so I don't know where it puts your actual like face if you're on your stream or not.
You could choose,
And
I
like
assume, because you could always do that on the PS4. You could choose where.
which side?
Mhm.
Yeah, but instead of like this just black bar that sucks, you just have like little bubbles that pop up on it, and like if you want to, you can set it up so like the console will read you what the bubbles are saying.
Oh, that's sick. Okay.
Yeah. Which is kind of interesting, like so you don't
Yeah.
have to like pay attention to what people are saying to you. You can just like respond to them on the fly.
Text me or whatever if you do that, if you stream from it, because I wanna see what it looks like on the viewer end too. I'm real
Oh,
curious.
sure, sure, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe after this we'll do a little stream with me playing some
Yeah, yeah. I'll watch you. I'll watch you mobile or
Dark
something.
Souls.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. There you go.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh, damn, it's hot in here, man. I know you have no control over that.
So take off all your clothes.
Well, we're probably pushing what? Pushing just almost
Pushing
an
like an
hour.
hour.
All right. Well, let's call it here.
You
I
got
don't.
anything else that you got any downloads to push?
Oh, yeah. Just a few little plugs. I do stream live on Twitch Tuesday and Wednesday evenings. Find me on twitch.tv, Connor_Evan. Also, if you guys have any questions or thoughts for us and want to reach out to us, you can find us on Twitter at Dear Downloads, spelled exactly how it sounds. And yeah, that's really all I got. I want to thank you guys all
And
for.
yeah, if anybody has any topics that you'd like us to cover, feel free to also reach out to us there or questions or whatever.
And actually, we're gonna start.
We love the feedback.
Yeah, we would love the feedback, and we're gonna start posting these podcasts on YouTube as video podcasts. So you can leave a comment. Please like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel too. And yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And for next week, we're doing a little bit of a dig in on Metal Gear Solid 5. So if you guys want to touch back on that, we're gonna talk about Metal Gear Solid 5, what we thought about it, whatever else. So
Yeah,
look
please
forward to
do.
that.
As I like to call it, Metal Gear Salad for no
Metal
reason.
Gear Salad.
Yeah.
Huh? What?
All right. Well, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, I gotta.